Yeah, without everyone's help, we would not have been as successful as we were. It was
So basically, last time we had had something to eat was at midnight. We took a snack before a protein bar before we walked up. And then we had water from our bladders, which froze, so we had to wait till our frozen water we could have. And then I had thrown up everything. She hadn't had anything to eat or drink, and we just dragged down right behind Lisa. And they were a lot faster once they got on the one-wheel gurney. And we just kept falling down, so Lisa had to wait in her ambulance for us till we got down to her.
We called the U.S. Embassy here in Tanzania. They were very helpful with arranging our transportation and hospital stay, of letting them know letting us know where to go and what the best hospital here was for her and everything. They were so supportive.
And we were seen right away as soon as we went in.
Yeah, they were expecting us, so all of that went really smooth. Lisa was doing so much better by the time we got down to the bottom. Still short of breath, but oxygenating and moving air well. Her chest x-ray looked normal, so she was able to come with us to the hotel. We figured out that Salim and I walked 22 to 23 miles.
3 miles
straight on Tuesday, and neither one of us have ever done anything like that.
No. And the hardest part was not the legs walking, the breathing when we were coming up and down from our camp to Lisa and back down to our tent.
That was tough.
That was hard at 15,000 feet. It was very labored.
We were both extremely exhausted, hurting. Our toes and our feet are messed up, and our legs are beat up, but we pulled it together and did what we had to do. What we were surprised by, and what we would caution future people who want to climb, is that at the park, the national park, they don't have an evacuation plan in place.
Not at Barafu.
Well, yeah, I mean, there might be at other places, but if it's not at Barafu, where a lot of climbers, I don't think there is anywhere. We did meet one ranger while we were there. They had oxygen, but they did not have any medications, no first aid box,
not even a Band-Aid.
Nothing. And we saw several people being medically evacuated. And basically, you have to pull that together yourself. The park doesn't have a rescue team. You have to get porters, and you have to pay them to help carry you down the mountain, which is very challenging because this is not just a little paved trail. It's rocks and very steep and
muddy. And the track down after the peak, when you descend down, you're descending down loose gravel, and people were slipping and sliding in dust and loose gravel. We saw a person who had a broken ankle, and he was made to walk down because there's no other way that you can carry a person down. He was made to walk down, and then after halfway down, he was made to crawl down with a broken ankle.
So that would be our caution. Know what you're getting into. Take medications. We wish that we had an albuterol inhaler. I would advise an EpiPen, just because you don't know what's going to happen on the mountain, and you want to be prepared, and you're not going to be able to have the support there. The guides have really nothing to do with the rescue team. That is all the park. And our guides weren't very knowledgeable about how to get people off the mountain either. So, like I said, we got very fortunate.
And I think all the guys are trained in is to diagnose altitude sickness. That's all they can do. But once they've diagnosed it, what to do after that, how to get you off the mountain, they had no idea.
Yeah.
They did not know who to call, who to contact. They did not have radios on them.
But Lisa is doing well. She left last night to go back to the United States to recuperate and see the doctor. She's still short of breath, but is doing so much better. And we are at the airport right now in Arusha, or Kilimanjaro, and headed to Nairobi, where we'll stay for a couple of days and then head to Migori for our mission trip. This has been an amazing experience. I can't imagine having done it with anyone else. These two ladies were extraordinary, and I just admire them so much. I don't regret anything. I don't regret making the decision to go. I just wish now in hindsight there were signs and symptoms. Maybe we shouldn't have pushed so hard. We didn't
listen to our bodies,
as much as we should have. So that, if you want to go and climb Kilimanjaro, just proceed with caution. It is an amazing experience, but know that it is extremely dangerous. And
it looks very nice on the videos and the blogs, but once you see it, it's very, very challenging. Physically, emotionally, it was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
We appreciate all of your support. The main reason that we decided to do this was to raise awareness and support for Kenya Relief, and I hope that we have done that, and I hope that if you are just Googling on YouTube to learn about Kilimanjaro, that you will take the time to go to kenyarelief.org and learn about the organization and what they are doing for the people in Kenya, because we're very passionate about it, and we would love for more people to know about the work they're doing. What else do you know? Nothing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.